name's Danny Fleming of MA Properties. I wanted to introduce you to Susan Sullivan, who's our listing manager in the team. So Susan, and this is so that we can all get to know her better than we do, I guess. So Susan, how long have you been with MA Properties?
So I have been with the team, it'll be 7 years this fall.
7 years? I thought it was more like 5. It's 7 already?
Already 7, hard to believe.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. So what's your role? Tell us what your role is.
So my role with the team, I'm the listing manager and also project manager. So I have a bit of a dual role.
Yeah, and what do you mean by that?
So as listing manager, I handle a lot of the tasks that are necessary to bringing a home on the market, which can be anything from adding a lockbox to a home, creating feature sheets.
And you're really, really good at feature sheets because the whole aim of feature sheets is to create an evocative image with words of what it would be like to live in the home. And you are excellent at that. You sometimes I read them and think, oh wow, I want to live there too.
Thank you.
Amazing.
I enjoy writing, so thank you.
so keep going. Didn't mean to interrupt.
And then as project manager, I assist with preparation, getting the home ready for the market.
So when we talk about preparation services, do you want to fill us in on what that involves?
Sure. So when we say we're prepping a home for the market, it's presenting it in its best light. So it may be working on decluttering, painting if necessary, handling any small repairs that may need to be done.
Now, when you say handling them, a lot of those need contractors. So what do you mean by handling?
So I will help as much as possible, as much
as the seller wants, I think. Yeah.
I'll become involved as much as the seller would like or as little as they would like. And I'm happy to help with arranging estimates with the contractors and accompanying them on visits for the estimates, seeing what needs to be done, walking around the home with them, explaining what we need.
I've often heard you on the phone sometimes when a quote's come in from a contractor and you say, I think you're too high with that. Do you want to try and better that? So you're doing the negotiation on behalf of the seller as well. You're not just accepting what some of these contractors are telling you.
Exactly. I have a team of contractors I've been working with for a long time. So I feel comfortable working with them, and I'm usually I know where most quotes should be. And where it's a comfortable place.
So long.
Right, exactly. So I'll work with them to get the right price for our sellers.
And that's brilliant. That's really good. And I've often seen you as well that when a contractor hasn't quite finished cleaning up, you've been on their case. You need to get over there. You tell them.
That's right.
So it's not just accepting what they do and just...
Right. Any loose ends, anything that needs to be done, I make sure to get them back in there. So I become involved as much as sellers want.
And it's funny because there was one seller, we coined a phrase, and you would probably remember the house, where he just wanted to be an interested observer.
Yes.
And you took care of everything with that house. And yet we've had other sellers that, can you give me the names of some people?
Exactly, right.
But you have a lot better ability to get contractors in a timely fashion because they know us, and we've been working with them for a long time, so they're very responsive. What else would you like to tell us about preparation services?
So it's everything ranging from decluttering. So I may help arranging
the organizers,
trash removal services to come in. We can get estimates on cleaning out, and then painting, handymen.
And cleaners coming into the home too.
At the very end, I usually arrange for cleaners to come in because we have some great cleaners that we work with too.
What sort of things do you do, and when would a seller see you or interact with you?
So sellers normally interact with me mostly in the beginning when we're just starting to get ready to bring their home on the market.
Yeah.
And I will start interacting with them. I may stop by to see them, to pick up a key, to see their home, so that I'll have all the information I need to write about it when I create the feature sheet. If there is any preparation to be done, I will be heavily involved in that. So I will be visiting their home with contractors as needed.
Yep.
And then I'm involved during the listing process, going back and forth, creating the feature sheet, sending it for review.
Yeah, and often sellers are updating you with, are interacting with you, telling you when updates have happened to their homes and what they love about their home and about the location and all of that. And that all gets incorporated in beautiful prose. I have to say, in beautiful prose.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that's why it's important for us to have specialists doing each role, because you do this so well.
Thank you.
What part do you like most about what you do?
I like the variety. I like that every day is different. I like that I can spend time in the office. I like that I'm out interacting with sellers. Sometimes I may be sitting in the office creating a feature sheet. Other times I'm out and about meeting our contractors.
Yeah.
And it's fun. So every day is a different adventure, and that's what I like.
Tell us of an experience that was a really positive one.
So we had a home a few years back that had been a rental property, and it was very tired. It had a lot of wear and tear, and I brought in our contractors to help bring it back to life, and I was worried about its potential. And they came in, and it was just like a miracle transformation. And I mean, this home just came back to life and presented beautifully when it was finished. And it's something I think about a lot, because that was just, I always like those transformations.
That's amazing. And the transformations, typically it's just paint?
Typically paint.
Yeah.
Typically paint. So, sometimes it's just a home may need to be freshened up a little bit.
Yeah.
But then others need a little more. And it's really amazing how far some of them can come very quickly with just a little bit of work.
So tell us a little bit more about who you are. And I think I'm probably going to be surprised here, but tell us more. And that's sad. Why is that? Tell us more about who you are.
So, I guess generally speaking, I know that I come off a bit shy and reserved and quiet at times. But at the same time, behind it all, I am very strong-willed and determined, and I, like to get things accomplished. I think it relates to my role a bit, because I do have a lot of people to manage when it comes to the contractors.
Yep.
And, you do need to be firm with them at times. And although it may not seem like I am, but, but I am.
I've heard you on the phone sometimes. I've heard you. What do you like to do in your free time?
So my free time, I'm very adventurous, love trying new things.
Okay, I'm learning something here.
I have a huge list of so many things that I want to do. So from everything from cooking, gardening, going on new hiking trails, exploring new places. I've always been into cars, so I often go to car shows on the weekends. Painting, drawing.
I see things on Facebook all the time with you, that you're at paint nights and things,
Yes.
where you're, I've seen you on runs where you've done with friends and their dress up, Halloween, all of this sort of stuff.
Yes, I love themed adventures and racing.
I always sort of think when I see all of the things that you do, I'd like to do that. I'd like to be her.
Yeah, so we're always looking for fun new things to try.
So what sort of restaurants do you like? What are your favorites?
So I have so many favorites, but I think my top two are Colonial Inn in Concord and the Old Mill in Westminster.
I've never been to either.
And both are just, they have a very quaint and historic feel to them, and that's what I really like, is the atmosphere. And so those are the top two faves, and my family and I have been going to them for years.
So where did you grow up?
So very local. I grew up in Arlington.
Really?
And I've lived there for most of my life.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
I was there, left for a short time, and then went back, and currently living in the same neighborhood that I grew up in as well.
Oh my goodness. And you
Yeah.
don't have any desire to go to travel anywhere or to do
Yes,
anything?
I do. I mean, for now, like Arlington's, it's home, it's familiar. I
Yeah.
still have my family's there, friends.
Yeah.
So it's nice, but we'll see.
Oh, cool. Well, Arlington's an amazing town.
It
I mean,
is.
It really, I can
It
imagine you
is.
can do so much in Arlington and just,
There's a lot to do. I can walk to so much just from
Yeah.
home. So I like that.
oh, cool. What do you want to do in your future?
So aside from continuing with the MA properties
Right
team,
answer,
of course,
right answer, right
because I
answer.
absolutely would like to do that. But I think as like a more short-term goal too, just as a personal thing, that I've been considering buying an investment property.
Oh, cool.
To just renovate myself. And I think it's just, I've been so inspired from working with the contractors and seeing these amazing transformations
Yeah.
that I'm ready to do the same for myself.
Do you have anything else you want to tell us that I haven't asked?
I don't think so.
No?
I think that's everything. That's a lot of information out of me for one day.
All right then. Well, thank you for sitting down and talking to us and letting folks at home
Of
or
course.
sellers or something know who Susan is. This is Susan. She's awesome. Just in case you couldn't pick that up, Susan is amazing, and
you.
she's been with us for almost 7 years.
7
How did that
years. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Susan.
Thank you.